Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. Today we are doing a nighttime routine. Now, I think it's been 5 months since we did a nighttime routine. I did one when the boys were about 4 or 5 months, I think it was, and so much has changed since then. Sorry, they are in the background. So much has changed, including this vocal noise, and obviously they're crawling, nearly walking, so the nighttime routine has changed drastically, and it has taken a bit of time for us to kind of settle into a new routine and find something that's worked for us. But I actually was speaking to another friend that has twins, and that's what sparked my interest in doing this video, because she messaged me when we came back from the park that day and asked me a load of questions about my evening routine, because she was struggling with a few aspects of hers, and I just was blown away by how different it was to what we do. So I just thought it would be lovely to share how we do ours. And I actually went through a bit of a process with this myself, because I was stuck in the mindset that the evening routine was calming, relaxing, reading a book to your child or your baby, and this sort of like series of steps that was very soothing and relaxing, and it's just not like that, especially with twins at this age. The boys are currently 10 and a half, nearly, they'll be 11 months next week, so they're at the peak of craziness, which I'm sure is going to last like 3-4 years, maybe the rest of their life. But yeah, it's everything but relaxing, really, our evening routine. So I hope you all enjoy this. I will be doing a voiceover because, well, one, they just want to grab the camera, so I'm going to try and hide it and distinctly maneuver it in places so they don't see it, but we'll see how we get on. I'm quite interested. Normally I have quite a good plan of how the video is going to turn out, and I really don't with this, so we'll see. But yeah, I hope you all enjoy this one, and I would love to know your evening routines and nighttime routines and things that you do differently or the same, or any tips, because I'm still here learning what's best to do, but here's ours. So as I was saying in the introduction, finding a routine that works for you and your family is definitely key. We soon learned that bathing the boys every night just wasn't possible for us, unless I was happy to do it alone, and right now I do not feel comfortable with the way the boys are with water and in the tub. To me, it's not worth any little risk here. That being said, we bath them mostly every other night or every night possible, and the bath will happen right before these bottles are given. Our nighttime routine starts on average about 30 minutes before I want them in bed. And it begins by the boys getting their last bottle of the day. I've always offered them 8 ounces at night, and they drink as much as they please. Today they ate a lot at dinner, so I was expecting some leftovers. The boys are still learning to hold their bottles, so I do give them a helping hand to make sure they've drunk all they need to and want to. After milk, we have 10 to 15 minutes just to have a final play on the floor. I like to do this to give their milk time to settle and avoid any sleep and food associations. Depending on if they've already had some TV time that day, today they hadn't, I'll put on some nursery rhymes for this small amount of time. They love this one on YouTube, I think because I've been playing it to them since very early on. During this final playtime, I do attempt to undress them whilst having a little cuddle, singing to them or playing with their toys with them. After that, I'll go and try and tidy up the playroom. Of course, they try to resist all of this and then go on to messing up all the toys that I put away. After the 10 to 15 minutes is up, we go to their bedroom for a final quiet wind down. I'd love to be able to read to them, but this is a disaster every time we try. So instead, I let them play with the books, and I'll read pages here and there if they let me. Henry today was far more interested in grabbing the camera, if you can see. Then we start on our diaper, lotion and PJ routine. Although it's so warm here in LA right now, we don't do PJs, they just go straight into their sleep sacks. Even this is a struggle. You can see they will not stay still for 1 second. I try to make every little job a little game for them to keep their focus, but it really is exhausting. You have to work fast, and by the end of this 30 minutes, I feel like I've had a mini workout. The final job after this, which is new to our routine, is their teeth. For now, we're just using these finger brushes. I think once they're walking and can go to the sink and use a step stool, we'll change this up. But they actually love this for about 10 seconds before they get bored. So I just have to show them the brush and they normally come crawling over. After all this is done, it's a final clean-up of their room. All the books, lotion and toys quickly go away. I make sure the monitor is plugged in as they normally get their hands on this, as you can see, like they have today. One final little cuddle each and into bed they go. Lastly, I did notice Henry teething a little bit today, so I gave him some of this for teething. I turn their sound machine to the white noise and then make a quick exit. They're still awake, but they're playing with the little lovies in their cribs there, and that all depends, to be honest. It's not always been a smooth ride like that, and they are still teething, so that's why I gave Henry the Carmelia, whatever it's called. I found that is the only thing that really has helped them calm down when they're teething. But yeah, sometimes they'll fuss, cry a little bit for 5-10 minutes, but they normally go down after that unless they're teething, and then sometimes it's a bit rocky, but that's it. Now I will go around the house, sweep up, move all their toys, put them away, clean up from when they had dinner, put the bottles in the dishwasher, things like that, and then I go outside to play with Hendrix, and then finally it's me time and dinner has to come in the mix somewhere. But apologies again for all the camera angles and shifting of the camera. The boys just wanted to grab the camera no matter where I put it, or the legs of the tripod or something like that, and it's a very hard part of my day to film because they are very hyper and energetic and sort of cranky at the same time, so there's a lot of whinging and whining going on and running off and being cheeky. So yeah, that's the best that I could capture everything, and especially being solo tonight. But yeah, I hope that all gives you a glimpse into how our evening routine looks. Definitely not what I imagined when I had a baby, but I hope within 6 months or so we'll actually be able to sit and read books and things like that. So very much looking forward to a bit more of a calmer routine, if there will ever be one. But I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.